Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Red Sox video here on the New England Sports Nation YouTube channel here on YouTube. Welcome back to another Red Sox video here for the 2025 season for the Boston Red Sox. Man, oh man, it just continues and continues and continues for this team with strikeouts and just playing awful baseball, really. That's just all it is. Like, this is what, my third video in the last 4 days for this team? And it's not been good videos? Like, jeez. Can we get one good video for the Red Sox? We can't even get that. We haven't even got that this season. I know they had that great series against the Cardinals. I didn't do a video. The only reasons why I never made a video until the White Sox series for the Red Sox is because we're still very early in the season. And we were playing some good teams and bad teams. But then when I saw we were losing 2 in a row to the White Sox, that's when we had to make the videos. And it continues into the Rays series, which we're going to talk about today. Excuse me. The Red Sox just lost to the Rays 16-1. 16-1. The Red Sox lost by more than 2 touchdowns in NFL terms in this game in baseball. That's impressive. And I know what you guys are probably thinking. These kind of games where it's 16-1, 20-2, these crazy blowouts that you don't usually see every day, these happen to every team in baseball. That's not why I'm making this video. I'm not making this video because the Red Sox just lost by 15. I'm making another Red Sox video because the same issues keep happening. And as long as these issues keep happening, you're going to see this a lot more by the Red Sox losing these games by like 10-plus runs. It's just what's going to happen. Because if the Red Sox don't want to change their issues, this is what you're going to see for the rest of the season. Why do you think this team has not made the playoffs in the last almost 4 years? This team had a great offseason. I'll say that. A great offseason. I mean, yeah, people say everything looks good on paper until they actually play, which is true. The Red Sox had a great offseason, and for right now, it's not working out whatsoever. We did win that last game against the White Sox, but my goodness, that was close. And if you watch that game, I'm not talking about the crazy bad umpire call towards the end of that game in the 8th inning, right before the White Sox scored, because the White Sox only scored that 1 run in the 3rd game because of that horrendous, probably the worst call I've ever seen from an home plate umpire in my life. It was some slider or curveball down the middle, called a ball. And then the next pitch, the White Sox got an RBI single. When that happened, I thought for sure we were going to lose that game because of that umpire call in that last game against the White Sox. But we ended up winning that game 3-1. But getting 3 runs in a game is not going to do it every game. We just lost 16-1. When was the last time, I think the last time the Red Sox scored 4 or more runs was that hand delivery walk-off the Red Sox had against the Blue Jays, like almost last week. Christian Campbell had our only run today. He had a solo home run in 2nd or 3rd inning. That was it. I think we had 1 run and 4 hits. The Rays, 16 runs, 16 hits. Not to mention, we are playing at a minor league field. The Red Sox can't even have offense at a minor league field because of the Rays play at the Yankees spring training field because of what happened to Tropicana Field from Hurricane Milton last year. The Red Sox can't even score a lot of runs at a minor league field or a spring training field, whatever you want to call it. It's embarrassing. Not even a minor league field would do it. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. The Red Sox can still win this series, but what? If you're a Red Sox fan like me, going into tomorrow's game, what can you say positive to this team in the pregame? What can you say positive? Is there anything you can say positive for this team going into a game? After watching this week of Red Sox baseball, whatever you want to call it. What is something positive? The only thing I see positive for now, and this will probably change, is that the Red Sox can still win this series. Because that was only game 1 out of 3. If the Red Sox win tomorrow and Wednesday. But that chance is very low in my opinion. We'll see what happens. As they say, anything can happen, but that is the only positive thing. Because I see nothing positive going into a Red Sox game for right now. I see nothing. We should have got swept against the Blue Jays. We were this close to get swept by the worst team in the league. Or not just in the league, really, in history. And then we open up the series against the Rays at a minor league stadium and lose by 15 runs. The Red Sox just keep showing us that there is a huge problem. And since we had a great offseason, I'm really starting to think that this is a office problem for the Red Sox. What I mean by that, there is something, I don't know exactly who it is, but it's either the hitting or pitching coaches, maybe even Alex Cora, the head coach, or the general manager. Something in the Red Sox front office needs to be fixed. Because at this point, I don't think it might be the players still, but that's not the main reason. It can't be. Because this is like the 4th season in a row with the same issues. Not to mention, the Red Sox tonight have struck out 14 times, and that's not the only time they've done that this season. That's the 2nd time they've done that this season. They have struck out 14 times in a game. This time at a minor league stadium, if I haven't said it enough. Again, what can you say positive going into a Red Sox game? In my opinion, there's nothing. Because the chances of us winning tomorrow are just so, down here. And you can't even see my hand, because that's what I mean. It's so low, you can't even see my hand. That is the expectations I have for the Red Sox right now. Unless they prove me otherwise. But for right now, it's not even close. It's not even close. Not to mention that Kristen Campbell is probably 20 years old. And he had the only run for the Red Sox at a minor league stadium. And I'll give credit to Kristen Campbell. He's having a great start to his very, very, very young career. It's his first ever year. He's already got, 3 homers on the year, which is probably over half the players on the Red Sox that have homers. Half of them probably don't even have homers. Kristen Campbell probably has more homers than half of the Red Sox players right now. I haven't checked that, but I'm pretty sure that's a true statement. What I have seen from this team. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I wouldn't even be making this Red Sox video if we didn't lose by 15 runs. So, I mean, are we gonna get one positive Red Sox video? This is the 3rd Red Sox video during the season, and all 3 have been negative for the Red Sox. And I can't even pick the worst run, because they're all so bad. There's not even an order. It's just bad. It's all bad. Maybe I should have made a Red Sox video in the Cardinals series if I knew that this was going to be the Red Sox team the week after that Cardinals series. We scored 30 runs in 3 games in that Cardinals series. And we scored probably, if I can do my math in my head quickly, combining the Blue Jays series, the White Sox series, and this Rays game, we've probably scored around 12 runs in 8 games. After scoring 30 runs in 3 games. Did we use the rest of our offense for the rest of the season in just that Cardinals game? Because where did it go? And it's not just the offense now. Especially this game. What happened to the Red Sox defense? Well, actually, it's been bad, technically. But The Red Sox infielders, especially in the third inning, the Rays scored 9 runs in the third inning. The Red Sox infielders couldn't even field a ground ball. They couldn't even routinely field a ground ball. I saw at least 3 ground balls in the infield that were so routine that the Red Sox messed up. And they could have got out of the inning a lot sooner. They still would have lost. Don't get me wrong. They still would have lost. But it wouldn't have been 16-1. Definitely would not have been 16-1. This was the worst game for the Red Sox this season so far. Way worse than the 11-1 White Sox game. Because the Red Sox kind of actually showed defense that game. Yes, they had a lot of errors, but at least they were able to field a ground ball. They had errors in that game. Don't get me wrong. They had errors. I kind of forgot the kind of errors they had. But I don't think it was worse than the errors the Red Sox had this game. Because what I saw, they couldn't field a routine ground ball that Little League teams can field correctly. I could even field that ball. I used to play baseball back in the day. I played second base back in the day. I was actually able to field ground balls routinely. The Red Sox could not. That's how bad it was. And I'll tell you what. I was not the best baseball player out there. I was actually not really good at all, in my opinion. I mean, usually I would get a couple RBIs a season. Never home runs because our fields were like major league stadiums for some reason. But anyways, enough about me. But I just wanted to say that because that's how bad the Red Sox were in the infield. Like, I've never seen it that bad. Like, how can it get any worse? I don't even know. I don't know. I think that's going to do it for this video. I don't know what to expect for tomorrow. Well, I probably expect a loss, but how are we going to lose? I have no idea. The Red Sox always find new ways. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Man, this is... I mean, yes, it is April. It's April. It is April. But the Red Sox are going to have to prove to me, not only me, prove to their community that they can actually play good baseball. They were on a 5-game winning streak when they were playing that Cardinals series. When would they do that again? If they do that again, then we might actually have a good Red Sox video to film. But right now, I don't see us getting on a 2-game winning streak, let alone 5. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know what's going to turn this team around. I've ran out of options. I'm just going to watch the game and see what happens. I watched that entire game. I am a true fan of this team. I watched that entire 16-1 Rays game. I watched the entire thing. I did not turn it off once. I'm not even kidding. So, I'm always a true fan of the Red Sox, but it is so frustrating to see what is going on, especially this week. And it better turn around or else this is going to be a long season. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.